host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings come into this challenge game knowing that they're in for a dogfight, and you can bet the coaching staff will be preaching all the buzzwords: intensity, effort, execution. They'll need them all and more if they want to get out of here with a W. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden here in the booth. And, Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team. There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They're running. Tomlinson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards on the pickup, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Back to throw. It got his man complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Ready. Yellow lady. Opposite. 12.
They'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
11. Ready.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Ready. Here go Mike 50. Kill.
One final try here for Breeze. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Travis Kelsey finding the end zone on the game's final play. And if the Vikings can take care of business on the extra point, they will have the lead.
Break out the oxygen tanks, partner. The air just left this place. This crowd was in a frenzy. They thought they were going to win. Now they're just an extra point away from leaving here with a really disappointing loss.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on EA.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He's back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown. Falcons. Julio Jones, 45 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And now running right through him. And he's into the clear. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, his second touchdown of the night. And his guys have taken the lead here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say, the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.